classes, and in our previous class we have already completed the chapter first aid and the safety and the first aid. So all the matter we have completed, and we will revise that what is first aid, the very immediate help which we do or which we give to the patient before the doctor's arrival is called the first aid. And whatever the things are given here, how to take the remedies if once accident happens, according to the nature of the accident, according to the different variety of the accidents, we have to take the measurement. Okay, so the first one is given here. If the fractures happen, then what we'll have to do? We have to take the help of spleen or splint. So I think we have explained it, no? That time I have completed it, no? So this is fracture. If a bone is being fractured at a home, that time we will use either a sling or the spleen. And then sprain, what is a sprain? If our ankle or if our ankle or if our wrist is being twisted once, okay, if it is twisted, somehow it is being twisted, then what will happen? It will get the sprain, and there will immediately you will see the swelling and pain. So what we have to do? For swelling we have to use ice pack or some cold substance, cold water on it, and to get relief from the pain we have to use some antiseptic cream. And what about the burns? There are three categories of the burn: minor, chemical and major ones. So if the minor burn is there, we have to use the running water and use some antiseptic cream. If there is no presence of antiseptic cream, if there is no antiseptic cream, then we can use any paste made up of baking soda and water. So we will make a paste, baking soda mixing with baking soda and water, that will make a smooth paste, and if we will apply that paste on the burning place, then the sensation of the burning will gone, as well as we will get the relief from the pain or burning sensation. Okay. Now if the burn is severe, then what we will do? If the burn is severe and you see the blisters come over on your skin, that time we don't have to touch the blister, because if we touch the blister, it will just break the blister. It is not good. Blister is also a defense mechanism. It is saving your burning skin. But somehow if the blister has been broken or somehow it has been break, then what will you do? In that case you have to wash that area and you have to cover that area. You can use some antiseptic lotion, and you have to cover that area with a clean band-aid, so that other bacteria and viruses cannot attack on your open wound. Okay. And the last one is the chemical burn. If any kind of acid or any chemical just fall on your body, on some part of your body, that time the best remedy is to wash with water. Okay, with the running water, if you wash it, plenty of water is needed to wash that burn area which is being burned from the chemical, and then we have to apply some antiseptic cream. Next one is the dog bite. We already read all this, but I am just revising all this. Okay, so due to the dog bites, we know in the dog saliva there is a virus called rabies, and along with the biting, this rabies goes inside our body and it make us disease. The name of the disease is also called rabies. The name of the virus is rabies, as well as the disease causing due to this biting is also called rabies. So this is also a very dangerous kind of disease, and the person at the last of this, if it is very dangerous, then the person behave like a little bit like a dog. So we have to immediately rush to the doctor, but before going to the doctor, at first this place has to be washed very nicely with the soap and water, so no rabies will remain on that cut or on that wound. Okay. Now next one is the snake bite. We have discussed it a lot in our EVS, but still, if the snake bite, what is the immediate remedy? First of all, you have to observe the snake, type of snake, and secondly you have to tie a cloth or a bandage above this biting. Okay, if the snake has bitten you in your leg, then from the biting place you have to tie a tight bandage 2 to 3 inches away from that biting place. You have to tie a clean bandage. Okay, we have to tie the bandage so that your blood circulation will become slow down and the poison will not get easily spread in your body. Because if once the poison comes in your chest or once it comes to your heart, it will become failure and the patient will become fatal. Okay, so when anyone is you see the snake has bitten, that time you have to tie a tight bandage above it so that we can slow down the flowing of the blood. Okay, and the last one is poisoning. Any case of poisoning, we have to make the person vomit, so so that the person's stomach is become free of this kind of poison. And we have to sure about the about this thing, that naphthalene ball, any insecticide, any pesticide, even the mosquito repellent, any kind of insects killing or poisons, if it is in your home, it should be away from the reach of the children, so that nobody can usually eat it and get poison inside the body. Okay, so that's all we have quickly revised. Now the answers, in case of take the correct answer, so just take out your book and write the answer. In case of chemical burn, wash the affected area with what? We have to wash the area with the water. So number 1 is water, write down water. Number 2, when a bone breaks or crack, it is called fracture. I think you have done it, but if you have done, even then you have to just correct your answers, tally your answers with me. The third one is, what should we do to extinguish the fire caused by wood or paper? We know if anything is burned with the paper or wood, we have to use plain water. So the third answer is water. Fourth statement is, in case of a snake bite, we apply a tight bandage just on the bite, above the bite, below the bite. So it should be above the bite. So these all about the MCQ or the short answers. So tally your answers. Then the second one or the B is fill in the blanks. So write in your book, most of the accident occurs due to carelessness. Number 1 is carelessness. Second, use a splint and in case of fracture in the arm. So it is sling. Third one is, dash is useful in controlling fire due to the short circuit, fire extinguisher. So it is fire extinguisher. Then fourth one is, do not touch sockets, electric socket. And the fifth one is, we should not play dash games, it is rough game. And the sixth one is, we should always walk on the footpath. Now we will come for the true and false. First one is, it is safe to light crackers. It is a false statement. Number 1 is false. Number 2, we should keep the medicines away from the reach of the children. It is true. And the third question, third statement is we should use a blade to sharpen the pencil. So it is a false statement. Fourth answer is given here, we should regularly check the electrical wire. It is true. And fifth one is we must wear synthetic clothes while cooking in the kitchen. It is false. So I hope you have completed these all. Okay, now these all are the pictures given. First one is no U-turn, second is no right turn, third one is no pedestrian, and fourth one is no entry. Again I am telling you, first one is no U-turn, second is no right turn, third one is no pedestrian, and fourth one is no entry. Now we will write the very short answers. Okay. Very short answers. What would be number one? Name the disease caused by a dog bite. It is rabies. Number one, write down rabies. Number two, what should we apply on minor burn if antiseptic cream is not available? So it should be apply paste of So the second one is paste of baking soda and water. Third one is what should be used to put off fire when it is caused by petrol? So we should apply sand or mud. Okay, you have written all that. Now is it board is not clear to you? Swastika ma'am, wait for 2 minutes. Okay, write fast. Now we will write short answers. First question, what is meant by fracture? So what is meant by fracture? We will write the answer. Fracture means so what is fracture? Fracture means a crack or break in a bone. Now number 2 answer to, see the question is given here, list any 3 safety measures for preventing fire. I have written 3, but if you want to write some other, you can opt, okay, you can write some other 3, but whatever I am writing, I have chosen that. So 3 preventive measures. we should handle matchstick, candles, gas stove, etc. very carefully. We should carefully handle matchsticks, candles, gas stove, etc. Number 2, we should carefully handle matchsticks, candles, gas stove, etc. Number 2, we should not wear nylon or we should not wear nylon or synthetic clothes while cooking. And then number 3, when there is any gas leakage, we should not use lighter, matchstick, or operate any electrical okay. So the third one is, when there is any gas leakage, we should not use lighter, matchstick or operate any electrical switch. So I think you have completed the 3 consecutive measures. We should carefully handle matchsticks, candle, gas stove, etc. Second, we should not wear nylon or synthetic clothes while cooking. And the third one is, when there is any gas leakage, we should not use lighter, matchstick or any kind of electrical switch. Okay. So now next we will move for the next question. Question 3. What is first aid? The immediate medical help, given to an injured person before a proper medical aid is called first aid. Okay, so the answers you got: the immediate medical help given to an injured person before a proper medical aid is called first aid. Now next question, actually it is depend both of the questions are given on a statement. So statement was there: Kartar is a truck driver. He always carries a first aid box with him whenever he goes on a journey, so that he could help the needy person on the way. So the first question is, what is first aid? We have given it: the immediate medical help given to an injured person before a proper medical aid is called the first aid. And the second question, what do we learn from Kartar? So write it down. Answer is question 4, answer 4. What do we learn from Kartar? So answer is there: Kartar makes Kartar make us to learn it is necessary to be careful and conscious. At the same time, by carrying a same time by carrying a first aid box and the will to help those in need he proves himself to be a responsible citizen. As Kartar is carrying Yasir okay, I'm just telling you, write down. If you can listen, if you are hearing, then write down. Kartar makes us learn that it is necessary to be careful and conscious at the same time by carrying a first aid box and the will to help those in need. He proves himself to be a responsible citizen. So the next answer, sir, they can't see.